The Planning and Development Act 2024 makes a legislative change which has not been commenced with a period allowing for a 48-week period, and we as an organisation have been working to those timelines in respect of these applications and in respect of lots of other applications that are before us at the moment. There was a lot of discussion last week in relation to the requests for further information. I'd like to put them in context. The requests for further information were prepared following a detailed review by our internal inspectors and our consultants of the very significant amount of information supplied with the applications, and you heard a lot about that last week. In addition, there were 82 submissions from prescribed bodies. This is in respect of all of the applications, and 291 third-party submissions, and you'll appreciate that given the scale and complexity, this takes time to review. The context of the further information issued derives from submissions received from the prescribed bodies and also from third-party inputs. The prescribed bodies are the statutory consultees in the planning process, and the Commission is required by the Planning Acts to have regard to their submissions and observations received. They are the experts in their field, and the Commission gives their input significant attention. We are happy to answer any questions which was suggested last week, that the request for further information goes beyond what might be expected of such applications in other jurisdictions. However, I'd like to make 4 points in relation to this. One, these phase 1 projects were being assessed without a DMAP, and my colleague has already mentioned that, or other location-specific plan. There is limited data in respect of the Irish maritime area. There is the application of international modelling and its application to the Irish and to the Irish maritime area is an issue that was discussed last week, and we'll be happy to answer questions. And finally, there is issues in relation to the policy guidance that we've received in relation to this. There is presently no policy guidance or guidelines in relation to it. In summary, the Phase 1 projects present the Commission with a number of challenges around the need to add staff and skills, which we've done, build new organisational structures and develop relationships with internal consultants, which we are doing and continue to do. The scale, complexity and the number of applications and inputs received from the prescribed bodies and third parties present challenges, as does the fact that there is no specific policy guidance, which I've said, in place, nor policy guidance relating to ORE to guide the assessment of projects by the Commission. With regard to timelines, all future ORE applications, offshore energy applications, will comprise projects under the RED 3 directive, and there was a lot of discussion about that last week. These streamline processes permitting requirements for renewable energy projects include a requirement to determine the application within a 65-week timeline, and we're confident that as an organisation we can do that. The Commission looks forward to receiving the response of the applicants to our request for further information issued on the number of existing Phase 1 projects. We are confident we have the resources in place to determine these applications in a timely fashion, and aim to make those decisions approximately 4 months following the last period of circulation, when the information has been supplied to us, and obviously there may be a period of circulation among third parties that may need to be advertised. And finally, that is an edited version of a longer version of an opening statement that is provided to you, and if your colleagues have an opportunity to read that, I'm sure they have already, I'd welcome that. Thank you.